belt, and it stank. The girl had a vague idea of picking up a fallen branch to defend herself, but she was frozen with fear. The dead creature came so close that she could see the fine pockmarks and cracks in its bones and the places where its teeth had fallen out. It knelt before her, its empty gaze fixed on her face. It pulled her close. And then it inhaled, sucked a rattling breath through its teeth, as if it were trying to taste the very air. She quaked with terror. Every gasp was raw with it. The dead thing drew back, tilting its head in a silent question. Then it rose to its feet and looked beyond her. Heartbeat hammering, the girl glanced over her shoulder. Her father stood a few strides away. In one hand he held a basket of forest greens, and in the other he wielded an axe. The threat was unspoken but heard nonetheless. The dead thing retreated, and the girl shook so hard she could not speak. The father knelt beside her, checking her for injuries. "I told you not to follow." Tears welled in her eyes. "Death is not to be feared," he said, "but nor can it be forsaken. One must be mindful." "What was that?" she asked. "Was it truly death?" The father placed his hand on her shoulder. "A bone house," he replied. "They linger beyond death. It is why the villagers do not disturb the forest." "But you come here," she said. "Yes," he replied. "Those of us who deal in the trade of death are familiar with it. I don't fear them, and as long as you know how to navigate the forest, nor should you." She looked at the trees, their tangled branches wreathed in fog, the chill of the night settling all around them. And she was not afraid. Rather, something like excitement unfurled within her. "Teach me?" she asked. Her father smiled. He took her hand. "I'll show you, but hold on and do not let go." For 2 years, he showed her how to find paths through the trees, where rabbits made their warrens, how to tell between the sweet berries and the poisonous ones. And always he carried his axe with him. On the days when they did not go to the forest, he brought her to the graveyard. She learned how to break up rocky topsoil, how to wrap a body, and how to pay last respects to the dead. Winters came harsh and cold, and their provisions of food dwindled. Soup was watered down, and the memory of plump blackberries and buttered greens kept the children awake at night. The village became smaller. Farmers packed up their families and went elsewhere, leaving empty homes and barren fields, and fewer people required the services of a gravedigger. The mother became pregnant a 3rd time, and when the father was offered a job as a scout, he accepted. The local Cantref lord wished to investigate a collapsed mine, and the only way to get there was through the forest. And so he asked the man who did not fear the woods. The daughter begged to go with him, but the father refused. When she protested, he gave her half of a wooden love spoon. He had carved several for their mother during their courtship, and this one had been broken when the sister and brother were tussling in the kitchen. The whorls of dark wood were smooth against her fingers, and she traced the overlapping hearts and flowers. "Here," he said, cupping his larger hands around hers, pressing the spoon gently. "You take this half, and I'll take the other. So long as you have it, you know I'll find you." She clutched it to her chest and nodded. The father kissed his children and his pregnant wife, and he went into the forest. He never returned. By night, the daughter slept with her half of the spoon beneath her pillow, and by day she carried it in her pocket. "He will come back," she said, when anyone asked. Some days, the daughter went back to the woods. She stood in the forest beneath the shadow of the mountains and waited. She waited to see another dead man.